Episode 21 of the World of FPGA podcast. We are looking back on 2024 and then we try an outlook into 2025. Welcome to the World of FPGA podcast. I'm your host, David Kirchner, and I will lead you through the world of FPGA. And now, let's begin. Welcome in 2025 and welcome back in this podcast. Well, it was quite silence in this channel for almost 1 year, but now I am back. We are back, and today I will give you an update. Well, review is a little too much to say. I give an update about the last year and an outlook for this year. I use two different categories. On the one hand, private things, and on the other hand, my business things. Well, let's have a short review of 2024. And here we can start with some private facts. Well, as you maybe know, I'm dad of 3 kids, and since the last year, all of them are in school. So the kindergarten time has ended completely now, and all the kids can learn at 2 different schools. So my oldest is on a gymnasium, on a high school, and my 2 girls are on the Grundschule, as we say in Germany. So it's a elementary school. Yeah, that was the word I'm searching for. Okay, so and last year we had some nice vacations. We started with Christmas and New Year in Egypt and ended with Christmas in Denmark. Well, and in between we were on the Baltic Sea in the summer and in Croatia in autumn. And this time, so we were in 2023 in Croatia in the summer. It was really, really hot. But this time in autumn, Croatia was not too hot. It was, nearly perfect. And we had a really nice time there for a week. Yeah, and in our garden, we also built a new terrace with the AIM school enrollment party. As I said, our youngest daughter has come to school. And I started a little private project. My kids uses Duolingo for just a long time. They're training their English, and my son also started some other languages. And there's also lessons about math and music, but that's not the main aim for Duolingo. Duolingo is for learning English, or not learning English, learning foreign languages. And I thought, what can I learn? I was interested in testing out Duolingo because my kid's doing this. Well, in school years ago, I've only learned English. Okay, there was a little bit of language, but it's a language. So languages in school were never my favorite. Maybe Delphi, Pascal, or C was a good language for me, but I wasn't good in English in school. But in university, I learned English in another way, and it was okay. And today I'm just using English all the days because I have a lot of customers in English, and also this podcast here is in English. So I thought, which language could be interesting for me? And as I was 2 times in Norway, I thought, it could be interesting to learn Norwegian. It's a funny language for German because a lot of words are nearly the same as in German, and sometimes some words are nearly the same as in English, but just written another way. It sounds like the same words, but if you read it or if you see the words, it's difficult. But if you know how to speak this language, it's there's some interesting correlations. Well, and it's make a lot of fun, and you can ask, what is my aim for this? I just want to do something new. I want to start learning something I haven't learned before, and that was why I've started to learn Norwegian. Så jeg lærer norsk, og det er så mye gøy. Come to the part business. Because of a lot of private projects and also in other things, my World of FPGA platform falls a little bit asleep. Not only the podcast, also the platform fell asleep. And at the end, 2024 was not my planned breakthrough year. I have planned it at the beginning of the year to start more and more in this platform. But, well, it hasn't happened, so we have I have a good feeling for 2025. The most interesting thing in 2024 from business side was my talk at the FPGA conference in Munich in summer, and it was really awesome, and it had made a lot of fun to talk about video streaming with a AMD Sync and how to use the video DMA and so on. The room was full of people. Over 50 people were there, and I have a very good working demo. If you are interested in this, well, we can just talk about this if we met, or you can just send me an email. In my engineering office, I had some very interesting projects and got in touch with new business partners. It was mostly driven by FPGA development, but not everything. I have also doing some things with the functional safety. And I have done my first barcamp for leaders in the electronic development. That's a locally thing here in Berlin. I'm doing this also this year, but well, the outlook comes next. So that's, as I said, let's jump into the 2025 and have a change order because I'm very flexible. So starting with business, 2025 is my business again on my learning platform. I'm searching for the right time slot for a webinar. Well, I'm thinking about having a new talk at the FPGA conference this year in the summer. And that's very maybe interesting for you, for my listeners here of my podcast. The podcast will get a new format. In the next time, I will create some episodes together with a co-host, so stay tuned. We are talking about everything around electronic development and mostly about FPGA development. Well, and as I said before, I'm doing the next barcamp here in Berlin. It's organized by my engineering office, and it is for leaders and people in the electronic development, and it will happen on the 19th of May. If you have questions, if you want to attend, just send me a message. We can talk about it, and I will give you an idea what I have planned here. While on the private side, some private things, we have some vacations planned in the summer and the autumn, but we are focusing also on the next garden projects. We have to renovate a little bit in the house, but we have also to do something with the problems of rainwater. We had some problems in the last year, which coming into our cellar and destroyed some things here. So we have to doing some things in the garden to save our home. Well, and that's all for today. In the next episode, you will get some more FPGA content. So further information can be found at world-of-fpga.com/WFP021. If you found this episode helpful, please rate it on Apple Podcasts and share it with your colleagues and friends. That's the end of today's podcast episode. Thank you for listening and for your attention. So I say goodbye here next time, your David Kirchner.